Hi guys. Okay, so I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about recruiting and about planting seeds and about how a lot of times our business is like being a gardener. Last week I had asked you to get a packet of seeds. I said you could get some soil from outside. You could go buy some if you wanted to, just a little cup, or you could get a cute little pot. However you want to do it is totally up to you. But this is kind of our fun thing for the week that I wanted to talk to you about. So when I was in boot camp, we went and visited a director's meeting, and it was really fun and really cool to see how they did it, and I really learned a lot from the lesson that they had and from kind of this little activity that they did. So I wanted to bring it home to you guys and share it with you too. So it's called How Does Your Garden Grow? And I just kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about planting seeds, because that's really what this business is all about. It's not something that happens overnight. Sometimes it takes years and years of planting seeds for them to grow. Sometimes you don't even realize that you've planted a seed and it all of a sudden blooms overnight. So here it is. Basically, the pot that you have represents your business. You'll see at this point you've got your kit, your consultant, but you haven't really done anything with it yet. Just like this pot, until you fill it and do something with it, it's just an empty pot and it doesn't serve any purpose at all. The soil. One of the constants that you're going to have in your business is your sales. And in order to be a leader and to get paid on your downline and to really promote, you need to have $500 in PRV every month consistently. Excuse me. So if there's 44 people on our team, but if I don't sell $500 in a month, I don't get paid on any of you guys. I only get paid on my PRV. So as a leader, having $500 in PRV is very important. So just be thinking of that number when you're thinking of goals to set for yourself during the month. If you really want this business to be profitable for you, you need to have 500 PRV consistently. And I'm happy to do another video a different time and to give you guys some more tips as to how you can get that 500 PRV, because it's definitely not as hard as you think that it is. So you have your pot and you have your soil, but up until now it's just kind of a hobby. Right now there's no worry, there's nothing to cultivate, there's nothing to nurture, but there's also nothing to harvest. So your business won't ever truly come to life without planting seeds. Seeds is sponsoring. It's building your own team. You should be planting lots and lots and lots of seeds. Not all of them are going to grow, and they aren't all going to grow at the same time. You just can't plant seeds and then walk away. There's some maintenance necessary to have a successful harvest. So if you look at some of you guys and how because I think I have, of our 44, 28 of you are my frontline. That means that I recruited you, you joined my team. So of those 28 of you, post below this video and kind of say why you joined and what seed I planted in you to get you to join, because I think that gives other people ideas of how they can be planting seeds too. Some of you came to me and wanted to join, and so I just kind of led you through the steps and showed you how to do it. Some of you were customers of mine first. Some of you were hostesses. Some of you, like Barbie, I sold you one of my very first Grace Adele bags, and I don't think I heard from you again after I sold you that bag until the day that you decided to join, and you've been a rock star since you joined. So sometimes it's just a little seed that you don't realize that you've planted, but it grows over time. So some of them take longer to grow. Some of them are immediately pop up and they just sprout into these huge plants. It just kind of depends. Everybody's different, but you have to plant them in order for them to grow. So then there's the water. You have to regularly water your business. You have to invest time and consistent effort. Without water, your business will shrivel up and die. So there's fertilizer too. For your own personal growth, you always have to be learning. Attend trainings, and you have to consistently grow as a consultant. When you water and fertilize, growth will happen. You'll soon notice little seedlings. Seedlings are your new team members. You need to make sure that you're nurturing and taking care of them. Make sure they're receiving all of the water and fertilizer that they need. So give them your time and effort. Share your knowledge and invite them to trainings. There's lots of stuff that you have to do as a sponsor to help your recruits and new team members get to where they need to be. It's not just something that most of the time you don't just kind of get thrown into this business and figure out how it works all on your own. Somehow I was able to do that because my sponsor didn't really do a whole lot with me. However, I had Carol and Christy and an amazing upline and amazing, other team members that were able to show me how to do it. But if you just let someone sign a contract, have them get their kit, and then you never do anything with them, they're not going to be able to do anything with their kit. It's just going to be an empty pot. You have to help them with the soil and planting their own seeds in order for their business to grow too. So everything that we've seen so far just are things that we can control. But life happens, and we're about to encounter the things that we cannot control. I hope you're all feeling strong because I'm sensing a change in the weather. Weather changes are obstacles that will make you or break you. There's wind. Wind comes from others around you who believe their company to be better than yours. They will try to blow you in another direction. The wind will come, so be prepared for it. You need to believe in the company and the products you're representing. So I have people all the time that will Facebook message me or text me and say, hey, you're doing so well with Scentsy. Why don't you give Jamberry or Premier or Stella and Dot a try? Well, I believe in my company. I believe in what I'm selling. And I don't want to switch for the same reason that they wouldn't want to switch. I dedicate 100% of my time and my effort to my Scentsy family business. And really and truly, it's the only way that you can get to where, to a higher level, is just concentrating on one business. Because you can't be in multiple places at once. You can't divide your effort and have it be as successful as it would be if you were concentrating on one thing. So get ready for the wind. I have people message me all the time, and I just politely tell them no. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, but be nice about it because those people are probably your customers too. Then there's rain. The rain in your business is all of the no's that you'll encounter. Like the water, the rain is necessary for growth. While it may be discouraging, remember the rain is good. As consultants, it's our job to be told no. We are told no all the time, even if it's something that I was really bad about letting no's hurt my feelings at first. I didn't want to ask anybody because I didn't want to be told no, because I thought that it was a personal thing. Not that it had nothing to do at all with me. Maybe, they don't need bars right now. Maybe they still have some. Maybe they're just not really into hosting a party. Or maybe you've asked the wrong question. Maybe you've asked it the wrong way. A no is not a no forever, but no's are necessary. If we're never told no, we're doing something wrong. Then there's frost. The frost in your business are those loved ones who come across as cold. They're the non-supportive ones. Don't worry, if you're truly invested in your business, just like the heart of the Grinch, the frost will melt. It just takes a little time and having them see your success. Inversion. Those are the lulls that come along. While some lulls may land in months that start with the letter J, the lulls may surprise you and show up somewhere else unexpected. Just stay the course and keep on trucking, because failure only happens when you quit. Then there's the sunshine. We made it through all the obstacles and our businesses are thriving. We didn't give up. Our teams are larger and stronger. Our families are starting to defrost, and we get to take the family out to dinner with our paycheck and pay it forward to the waitress. So life is good. All this sunshine comes with a warning. It's not time to coast. Remember, you only coast downhill. It's okay to soak up the sun, but it's easy to get lazy while you're laying there in the wonderful, amazing warmth. So stay focused. You've got to remain consistent in your efforts while soaking up the sun. The time for harvest is now, and you need to be prepared for the growth that is happening. So now we're going to talk about, those seeds that you have. Boys, enough please. Thank you. Sorry, they're trying to kill each other. You've got your pot, you've got your soil, you've got your seeds, you've watered it, and if you just let it sit there, you're not going to do anything with it. So sometimes just planting a seed is a post that you put on Facebook and to get someone to think about it. Sometimes it's what, bud? Okay, just a minute, please. Sorry. Sometimes it's someone that you meet at a party and they see how fun that your party was, or sometimes it's maybe someone just sees your car out at Walmart and they write down your website and they go and they read your story. So there are all kinds of different ways to plant seeds, but you have to plant them. And I know that it's scary because recruiting was not something that I wanted to do when I first started. My first 3 consultants that I have on my team came to me, told me they were joining, and I just woke up and they had gone to my website and joined. So I had no intention of building a team. I had zero intention of being where I am today. However, I wouldn't change a second of it, and I'm grateful for the people that saw the seeds that I was planting and took it upon themselves to have their business grow too, because I didn't know what it meant to plant a seed. Now I get it, and now I've gotten over being told no, because I have been told no a lot. That's part of it, especially with Grace Adele. because it's so new and it's not something that everybody knows about, I get told no a lot. And I've had a lot of, I don't want to say rejection because that's personal. It's not rejection. It's just, I've had to work really hard for my business and for what I have. And I'm proud of that. Looking back, I'm glad that I had a lot of the no's because it gave me something to overcome. If I had just been told yes my whole 2 years, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't feel like I needed to help you guys and help you grow your business, because that's a huge part of it for me. I love working with my consultants. I love doing different trainings. I love having one-on-one meetings with you guys. I love watching you grow and watching you succeed, because that's exciting for me. That's what I'm in this for. So to plant seeds, you have to be okay with being told no. So this is what we're going to do this week. You have your pot, you have your soil, you have your seeds. Now we have to plant them. And so we're going to do what's called the Gopher No Challenge. And over the next 10 days, you need to get 100 no's. I have a chart that I'll post below here that you can print out. And every time you get a no, I want you to cross it off. And it's going to be a lot harder to get 100 no's than you think. You're going to get a lot more yeses than you think, because you have to get over being told no in order for these seeds to grow and be planted. So last year, actually this time last year, I went through my friends list on Facebook. And I realized that a lot of my customers were local, but I have a huge number of friends and family that are not local on my Facebook that weren't paying attention to my posts. So I was like, well, maybe they've never heard of Scentsy. Maybe they just think I'm crazy. Maybe they're not seeing it at all, because you know Facebook is weird. So what I did is I went through and I just sent, I think I sent probably 50 Facebook messages over a week. Maybe more, maybe less, I don't remember. And so what I said was, hey, I was just curious. Have you ever heard of Scentsy? It's really big where I live in Texas, but it's not as big in other areas. So is it something that's prominent where you live? Most of them said no. I think I mailed out like 35 catalogs, because once they said no, that they had never heard of it, I said, oh, well, do you like things that smell good? Do you like candles and fragrances and that kind of thing? And some of them said no, that they really didn't. So I just kind of explained what it was and said, oh, okay, well, you know, if you ever want to check it out, if you ever need a gift or anything like that, I would love if you would keep me in mind. If you wouldn't mind me mailing a catalog, I'd love to send you one just so you can see what it is. But if not, you know, no pressure at all whatsoever. I didn't ask any of them to buy anything. A lot of them ended up buying things and are still my customers. But that's not what it was about. I just wanted to see if they knew what Scentsy was, because I was able to introduce all of them to something new. So you can do your 100 no's on Facebook, text messages, you can send out emails, but get 100 no's in 10 days. And it'll get you used to being told no, and you'll realize that it's not personal. It's not something that's supposed to hurt your feelings. It's not something that's going to hurt your business. And a no isn't a no forever. I have one girl who, the day I signed up for Scentsy, saw my post on Facebook and said, girl, sign me up. I want to be part of this too. And she's still not signed up. She keeps telling me she wants to. She'll ignore my Facebook messages for, you know, a couple times. I probably message her, I don't know, every 4 or 5 months maybe. Like when we have something new that comes up, when we have the double kit month, when we have the incentive trips start, I'll message her, you know, probably this afternoon about the Cancun thing, because I know she's seen it, and just see if she's ready. Sometimes, I don't know how long it'll take. She says that she wants to do it, but she's not taken the leap yet. So that's a seed that I'm still growing. Then there are others that I'll ask and they'll join, and that'll be that. So get used to the no's. They're not there to hurt your feelings. It's good for you. It's all part of being this gardener and, you know, getting this harvest. If you don't want, I know that I've sent out that survey and some of you don't want to recruit, use the 100 no's as sales. Ask them if they've heard of Scentsy. Send them a catalog and a sample. And if they like it, then they'll become a customer. Maybe they'll join on their own. Who knows? But regardless of what your goal is with this business, you have to plant seeds. Whether it's for sales, for hosts, for people to join your team, you have to plant them. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you do decide to actually pot some seeds, post a picture of it on the Facebook page. Again, post under this video and say how you were recruited and what seed was planted that got you to join, because I think that'd be fun to see. So I look forward to seeing all your posts, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good day.